Brantwood Manor forget Solitary Soldier. This man should fighting back on the inside, and boy, they couldn't get him. This man should beat Gabfest. Solitary Soldier and Raw Instinct in a photo for the miners. Brantwood Manor followed up at the head of the others then by Brits Best, and then Regent Street, who didn't flatter. Break then Tom Carews, Henderson Bay, Freebie into the night, Trillion Delight, and Last Year of Grace. Number 5, This Man Should. Lane Maloney picked up the ride when Jimmy Cassidy couldn't take the ride when he aggravated an old knee injury. And This Man Should, Lane Maloney, not long back riding, has taken out the main race of the day when Gabfest looked 10s on to beat him. About 100 metres to go. Number 5 is the winner. This Man Should, Lane Maloney. Number 3 is second. That is Gabfest, written by Darren Beedman. 11 is third, and that is Raw Instinct, written by Robbie Brewer. And number 6, Solitary Soldier, is fourth, written by Chris Muntz.
Righto, it's 5, 3 and 11, putting a bit of value there into the trifecta. That is Raw Instinct, and the try is going to pay $1,233. Number 6 for the first 4, $7,033 even. That's Solitary Soldier. Right, that's race 7 at Rose Hill, the Festival Stakes, going to the consistent This Man Should. On their way to the barrier at Morphettville, heading around to the 1,200 metre start. Class 6 race coming up. Beau Best, who is first. Race 8 at Moonee Valley. So it's a tough race for the mares over the 2040. And we'll be heading to Greg Miles shortly for his call of the last. Eagle Farm ratings on race 7. Here's Greg for the last.
And going up now is a Luna Mist, and there's the favourite going in Self Interest. This is Blue Jewel coming up in the white and green colours next to Self Interest. She's a pretty solid favourite, horse number 2. Good late move on track for Fearless Sophie into second favourite now. And Minogue, who's the second pick on the tote, has continued to drift out on course. Dark Wine is very solid. Oregon Seal has been a drifter. Here's Dark Wine now going in. Quaddy today paid $1,327.40, 9,355, and the daily double paid $28.40 on 3 and 5. Wodonga tomorrow, the track is rated as good. They've missed a lot of the rain, so a good track, and there's no rain forecast at all. Primeval ready. Here's Caramel coming up near the outside, and Lady Mulroy will complete it. So Self Interest favourite, and Fearless Sophie the best tried on track to beat her. Minogue very easy, and Oregon Seal has, I think, doubled her opening quote. Yeah, she has. Okay, Fearless Sophie ready near the outside. And the last up is Lady Mulroy. Final event here at the Valley. They're all in set to run. Self Interest drawn in gate 3. Fearless Sophie is inside her. Away they go. And she jumped okay. Self Interest. First to bounce out is In Charge in the navy colours, finding the lead early. Fearless Sophie away fast. Princess Jacana holding onto the rail. There's the filly Sinner going wide out forward. And Caramel is deeper on the outside as they go past the judge. Oregon Seal just off the pace, but In Charge leads now out of the straight, and she's out by 2. Fearless Sophie is second. Princess Jacana on the inside of Sinner. Self Interest between horses, and Caramel working 4 wide up the side. Blue Jewel tucked in behind them, 7th on the rail, followed by Oregon Seal, and Dark Wine's in the centre. About 2 lengths further back is Minogue Primeval, and then came Sophie Princess. Luna Mist on the inside, and Lady Mulroy's gone past her, although out wide. Up towards the 1,200 metre turn, In Charge made play. Fearless Sophie's a length away second. Princess Jacana tucked in third. Caramel working hard, still 3 deep, or now, getting in a little bit closer, but has done some work. Sinner is in 5th placing. 2 lengths away then Blue Jewel on the inside of Self Interest, who's enjoying a good run just off a pretty fast tempo. A break of about 4 lengths further back is Dark Wine as they make their way towards the 800 metre turn, and she's being followed by another horse on her outside as Little Oregon Seal, and then came Primeval, Minogue, Lady Mulroy, and then came Sophie Princess and the Luna Mist. Fearless Sophie has taken over the running from In Charge. Caramel's worked up up on the outside to get the second, and then Sinner Princess Jakarta. Self-Interest within striking distance. 2 lengths further back as Oregon Seal and Dark Wine starting a run. Fearless Sophie dashing for home, has 2 lengths on Princess Jakarta the inside. Sinner next, Caramel's had enough, and then Self-Interest. Fearless Sophie with a big lead coming around the home turn. She went early. Has she got enough gas left? Here's Oregon Seal starting to warm to her task, and right around the outside, Sophie Princess, and then Dark Wine, but Fearless Sophie by 3. Oregon Seal, Princess Jakarta, and then Dark Wine and Sophie Princess. Fearless Sophie, she's tired. She's a length in front. Oregon Seal, Dark Wine, try hard. Fearless Sophie, tough win. Beats Oregon Seal by a half length. Third is Dark Wine, and then Sophie Princess. Minogue, Lady Melroy, followed by Princess Jakarta. Self-Interest, well, she had a good run. She didn't run on. Next, Aluna Mist, Sinner, Blue Jewel, and they were trailed well back in the field by Primeval, and then Caramel, who did it very hard. She's dropped out and in charge last.
Be a very popular win, Fearless Sophie, trained by Robert Grieve, who he featured on Off the Beaten Track last Tuesday. It's his only horse in work, and she's followed up a great second in the Bendigo Cup by taking up the last at Moonee Valley today. Oregon Seal gallant in defeat under the 59, and Dark Wine has run third. So that's the last at Moonee Valley for the mares 3, 1 and 5. Now Eagle Farm race 7. Big field going around here, and it's an open market as you would expect. Brian Guy's got 3 runners in the race. We'll be hearing from Brian shortly, but first we need to go to Larry for some late mail.
Thanks, Dean. Yes, I'm staying. It's so tough a race. I'm staying with the numbers that I had this morning: 7, 5, 6 and 2. 7 Dersey Am from the Brian Guy stable. Dean Tandy to ride. He rides him very well, Dean. Got 11 Alley. I don't see this as a problem. Dean actually knows how to ride this horse just off the pace. And look, he just fell a little bit short the other day when beaten by Startel. I believe he's improved. Just starting to sweat slightly in the enclosure. However, we got him on top. 5, of course, Hirschberg. This horse will get a beautiful run, and we just saw Johnny Powell put in a lovely ride on Princess Clang in the previous race. It'll get a lovely run, Hirschberg. The given the track will suit him no end. And then Wishart. This fella can't draw an alley, but he'll have to go back, and Pelling rides him extremely well. He's another one would appreciate the given the track. All of these horses look superb in the enclosure. And then, of course, I'm coming back to the good horse. I think he is. He just keeps doing it all the time. Banff Connection, he's right in the race. Look, there's a number of runners that look extremely well in this race. Even the top weight Startel, I could just go on. But look, a difficult race, so we'll stay with our numbers as we were. So 7, 5, 6 and 2. Thanks, Dean.
Good on you, Larry. All right, so 580. Well, Brian Guy has got 4 runners in the race: Bales, Dersey M, Motivate and Winstead. Let's head back to Larry at Eagle Farm. He's about to be joined by BR Guy.
Well, when I was riding, Tommy Smith used to have 4 in the race, but now it's Brian Guy at the coast. Mate, you got 4. Bales, Dersey M, Motivate, Winstead. Let's start off with Bales.
Yeah, well, Bales, sorry, Larry, Bales won here last start and won very well. We've been having a little bit of trouble with his joints on hard tracks. I think he's been jarring up a little bit. A little bit of a dead track here today should suit him.
Go to Dersey M.
Yeah, well, he's racing very well, Larry. He's 52.5 on his back. He's a Queensland Guineas placed horse. This is his 4th run back today, and I think he's at his top now, and I expect him to run very well.
Mate, Motivate?
Motivate, well, his last run was absolutely fantastic. He got back to running. He was back running last at one stage, come to the corner. He was still back there. He got a check, and then Justin got him to the outside, and he finished off the race terrific. So I thought his run was quite good.
Our old mate Winstead.
Yeah, well, old Winnie, you know, mate, there wasn't much on for old Winnie, and we thought, well, we might as well have a run in this race because there's not a race that really suited him at the moment, but there is one in a fortnight, and if he wins today, well, he can still go in the one in a fortnight anyway.
Win the Eskimo, win the last.
Yeah, well, he's had 2 runs for me now. He won first up. He ran 3rd at the coast the other day, 2nd up 1400. That really topped him off for today, and drawing 2 alley, and I think you'll get a nice run in the race, and I think you'll go good.
Your stable's flying, mate, but out of those 4 actually go to the recognition race 7. Which one would you have yours on?
Dersey M. I thought
but you might go in the first 3 too.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Okay. Good, Brady.
Thanks, Larry.
Okay, Larry Olsen there with Brian Guy. So 4 runners in the big one, the next at Eagle Farm, the recognition.
Waiting on the starting signal. It's given now, so they're set to run in the recognition stakes. The lights go on. They're all set. and away they go. Good even start. Bales from the outside was one of the first to go. Oscar Warrior began quickly, and they're the first two. Racing through to third, Lauren L.R.G. Final Intrigue's going to settle fourth on the inside from Banff Connection, and Star Tell's come out in a good spot about sixth, and Dursium's going to settle seventh. The next is Wishart a little bit wide, so is Chrysler's Jewel. Ragnar back on the fence. Hirschberg's a long way from them. Then Empyrean, followed by Motivate, Strange Conflict, Miners Union, Strike Force, and Winstead on the outside as last. To the first corner, 1,000 to go, and Oscar Warrior went clear. Led by Tudor Bales. Final Intrigue third on the fence. Banff Connection fourth. Lauren L.R.G. fifth, and one to the Grey Star Tell racing on the inside. Dursium's getting a good run in the middle as they came down the side. Wishart's out three deep. Ragnar's midfield on the inside of Hirschberg and Chrysler's Jewel. A length and three quarters Empyrean, followed by Miners Union, Strange Conflict. Then Motivate, Winstead and Strike Forces last. Over the crossing inside the 600, Oscar Warrior by 1.5. Final Intrigue, Bales. Banff Connection deep. Star Tell, followed by Lauren L.R.G., Dursium and Wishart. And Chrysler's Jewels pull to the outside. Oscar Warrior clear past the 400. East 2, Final Intrigue, Bales, followed by Banff Connection, Lauren L.R.G. Star Tell's trying to get into the clear. No luck at the moment. And Dursium's next from Chrysler's Jewel. Oscar Warrior still clear past the 200. Lauren L.R.G. went at a second spot, and then Final Intrigue, but Oscar Warrior clear. Lauren L.R.G.'s not going to pick up Oscar Warrior, and Oscar Warrior beat Lauren L.R.G. Final Intrigue third, fourth Banff Connection, fifth Ragnar. Then Chrysler's Jewel, Star Tell, Dursium, followed by Motivate, Strike Force, Strange Conflict. Hirschberg never got in it. Then Empyrean, Bales a long way back, and then came Wishart, followed by Miners Union, and last home in the race is Winstead.
Number 3, Oscar Warrior, ridden by Glenn Collis, has got the prize at 16 even and 5.10. Lauren L.R.G. 3.10. What about Final Intrigue? Number 18, $31.30. The bottom weight recently took out a Class 4 at Eagle Farm, which is no real recommendation for this, but it's been able to sneak into third place, and that trifecta, if I've got enough O's to add to it, should pay a mozza. Righto, we've got the last.
A bit concerned about the slippery track, but I was very confident, before it went wet. So he's a very special horse. Should win some nice.
Lovely type. What are you going to aim him for?
Look, his main target.
Ian Craig.
Dean, thanking you, and they're at the gates for the last of the afternoon. They'll be going in just a moment. The favourite number 6, and that being Hot Tin Roof. Darren Beedman looking for a winning double. He scored earlier on Pearly Kings. His trainer, Hot Tin Roof's trainer John O'Shea, looking for the double after Lord Atlas won race 6, and Hot Tin Roof 270-110. And has been the best back runner in the ring, a firm favourite. Has been a sprinkle around to say Early Bird might run well. She's back from an unsuccessful stint to Melbourne. Anyway, she at the moment on the tote, Early Bird, is at $12. Second pick to Hot Tin Roof is number 1 at 6.20 Stowaway, and 6.70 for number 5 Trail of Gold. Race number 7 went to 5. This Man Should. Lane Maloney replaced Jimmy Cassidy. Jim had to pull up stumps earlier after he aggravated an old knee injury. And Lane Maloney made the most of his opportunity on This Man Should, number 5, beating 3 Gabfest, who was 10s on, 120 to go. But This Man Should fought back to beat him, a neck, and 11 Raw Instinct third, 6 Solitary Soldier fourth. Other winners this afternoon have been Lord Atlas, Pearly Kings, Sassy Switch, Alma Seeger, Dan Bird and Dorky. So in the final event, which is raced over the 1900 metres, we have Majestically, along with Comforts, Manzeal and a Stowaway. Sun shining brightly now. Track was upgraded after the first to good, and then downgraded after a very heavy half hour of rain midway through the afternoon. Now here is Stowaway moving in. Manzeal in the familiar colours of Paul Perry, his wife, and the Wallace family coming forward. And Manzeal settles, and we'll soon see them off in the last of the day. Hot Tin Roof, a popular pick at $2.90 in New South Wales. Terrific Taurus's rider in club's colours. Gates are back, and there they go. And Alassany bounced out in front from Onyx. Third, Mr. Attorney. Fourth, Hot Tin Roof. Followed by Stowaway. Comfort's trying to find a posse. Then Trail of Gold. Terrific Taurus getting back now from Manziel and Early Bird, and then Barrowin, Canadian Pacific, and Absolute at the end of 300 metres is Majestically. Working around the first corner, going to the 1500. And here, taking up the running, is Hot Tin Roof. A length and a half on the second elect, and that is Stowaway. Onyx is third and Alassany's fourth, followed by Mr. Attorney, then Comforts. A length and a quarter off next, Trail of Gold, parked inside of Manziel, and then Barrowin. Going around the outside of Terrific Taurus from Early Bird, Majestically, and the roughy last, Canadian Pacific. Down the back, leaving the 1200 peg behind them, and the well-tried favourite, Hot Tin Roof. Bowls along at his leisure, 2.5 lengths clear on Stowaway, with Onyx on the rails third. About 3 or 4 lengths away next in the event as they race around the next corner. Mr. Attorney parked over on the inside of Alassany, and 2 to Comforts. Trail of Gold defence, then Manziel, followed by Barrowin and Terrific Taurus on the rails, followed by Early Bird, Canadian Pacific, again Majestically back to the rear. Beatman dictating terms to suit himself on the favourite, Hot Tin Roof, and out of the 600 goes Hot Tin Roof, a bit more than a length on Stowaway. Then Onyx, followed by Alassany. Over on the fence, Mr. Attorney from Comforts, Manziel, then Trail of Gold, Barrowin from Early Bird, and Terrific Taurus Majestically, and Canadian Pacific not travelling well. Around the corner, Hot Tin Roof came away from the rails. He's about 3 off same. He straightens a length on Stowaway, followed on the inside next by Onyx. A length and a half to Mr. Attorney. Here's Onyx coming after this leader, Hot Tin Roof. Mr. Attorney getting between the leaders. Stowaway is battling on. Then Terrific Taurus, Trail of Gold, but Onyx hits the front. Hot Tin Roof can't do any better, followed by Mr. Attorney, but it's Onyx in front, and here's a lucky late ride for Chris Muntz. Onyx gets there from Hot Tin Roof, Mr. Attorney, followed by Early Bird, Terrific Taurus, Trail of Gold, and Barrowin. Further away, Stowaway, Majestically, Comforts and Manziel. Alassany second last, and Canadian Pacific brought up the rear. Onyx, number 13, ridden by Chris Muntz, replaced Darryl McClellan. Number 13, Onyx, raced and trained by John O'Connor at Warwick Farm. And we've had a couple of riders having to relinquish engagements today after racing began. Jimmy Cassidy, and he had to forego the ride on the festival handicap winner, This Man Should. Just before racing started, Darryl McClellan, he had to forego some rides, including Onyx. Number 13 has won the last event, Onyx, $37, thank you. And gee, I tipped her at Warwick Farm recently, and she ran third behind.
Smith Trophy over the 1800. And the very good 3-year-old Zoometric is the favourite here at $1.80. Jaunty Lad, whose last run was a nice one, and when it ran second, is in a couple of points to 10. Kennedy, it's been back from a spell, but a tough assignment, first up over 1800. It's quite unusual, isn't it? But $8.20 the quote. Out of Fashion is at $8.40. Last start winner, but a class rise today. Suave Lady, give it a hope too on her last start win, is into $7.30. She could run a good race here too. And Woolzone, it's now at $14. But Zoometric looks the one to beat. Now at Albion.
Now Out of Fashion goes in with Creatrix. Halo Pack settling in the gates. Mr. Tambourine Man won the previous race on the program, surviving a protest from the third place getter, Lakeside Song. Now into the stalls goes the favourite, which is back into odds on again on track, the Zoometric. Woolzone coming forward. Top floor is in. Voix de Soir comes up. Jaunty Lad getting along with Kennedy to complete the line. The field is almost set for action. The budget rent-a-car TJ Smith Trophy. Graham Webster Sr. has won this race twice before as a trainer, and again has the hot pot engaged Zoometric. Kennedy is the last of them to come forward. His stablemate saluting in the previous race today, Mr. Tambourine Man. Alana Sansom brings in Kennedy. And the field is all set. Stand by. The listed TJ Smith Trophy, and the field is off and running, and it was Kennedy and Creatrix the first pair out. Zoometric jumped well enough, but King's now going to try and snag him back in the field. Suave Lady is going to press on and go forward in search of the front. Jaunty Lad also will come over, and likewise the Ruffy Top Floor, and as they settle, it's Suave Lady cruising over now to assume control, leading Jaunty Lad, and Kennedy is third, fourth is Top Floor, fifth is Creatrix. Wada Soir's gone up inside of Out of Fashion. Zoometrix 3 deep going up into the back. A length and a half to Wool Zone back outside of Halo Pack as the rider of Suave Lady endeavours to slow the speed down, and she's got the neck arched but wants to run. It's Suave Lady pulling 3/4 to a length over Top Floor, and then came Kennedy third. He has settled into the box seat from Jaunty Lad fourth at the 1,000. A bit more than a length Creatrix. Zoometric being kept 3 off the fence by King. He's about to track up Creatrix, which is now being set forward on the inside. Next of all, Voix de Soir, shaded by Out of Fashion, then Wool Zone, and last of all is Halo Pack as they come along to the 750, however. And Creatrix has moved up to take on Suave Lady, and the boy on Creatrix are going all haste for home. Let a half a length on Suave Lady with Kennedy third. 3/4 of a length away on the outside. Next of all, Jaunty Lad. Now Zoometric to the outside begins to run on with Out of Fashion over on the fence off the bit. Wool Zone next, and then 2 lengths to Halo Pack, followed by Voix de Soir and Forget Top Floor. It's Suave Lady in front, about to be tackled by Kennedy. They beat off Creatrix, Zoometric, and here comes Wool Zone. It's Wool Zone on the outside with Zoometric. Zoometric and Wool Zone head Kennedy, but Wool Zone's going home too well, and Wool Zone gets up. Wool Zone beat home Zoometric. Kennedy third, Halo Pack fourth. Followed then by Jaunty Lad. Next in Suave Lady, Out of Fashion. Followed by Creatrix, Voix de Soir, and Top Floor 5 or 6 lengths off last of all.
11 at Ballarat after the first. The Trotters. Caprat's the favourite in front of Beautiful Bon Bon. Can she keep this incredible winning sequence going? Fair Alert, good late support, and then Secret Remedy. Making a good line at Ascot for one of the big races of the day over the 1200. Now, quick look at the ratings at Albion Park. If you're betting ahead, Trisha's Boy, Walk the Walk, The Expressway, King Rainbow, 1, 3, 4 and 10. And that race coming up in 3. Now to Ascot to Darren for the Wait for Age Prince of Wales Stakes.
Secret Remedy chasing a piece of Ascot history. Racing, and he was one of the first away. Hide the Halo actually went straight back to the tail of the field, and Beautiful Bon Bon and Jumalik. Fair Alert commenced well. Right behind them is Caprats, and also pressing forward Secret Remedy taking on Jumalik. So the stablemates settle in front together. It's Jumalik ahead, Secret Remedy. Fair Alert posted 3 deep. Caprats goes up into the box seat from the southwest mare. Beautiful Bon Bon, fifth the middle from Tribula. Then Suspicion. Second last is Zingalo, and last is Hide the Halo as they fly by the 650, and Jumalik shows the way. It's Jumalik a half to 3/4 of a length. His stablemate second, Secret Remedy. Fair Alert's had no luck, planted 3 deep. Caprats under lock and key behind the heels of Jumalik, and he's in a pocket for the moment. Then Beautiful Bon Bon waiting for the get out in the middle. Tribula's off around them now as they turn for home, and Stubberfield is about to give Secret Remedy his head. He's a length and a half on Fair Alert, followed by Tribula. Beautiful Bon Bon can't win it. Here comes Suspicion. It's Tribula coming at Secret Remedy, and now Suspicion. Tribula's in front from Suspicion flying, but Tribula's back to a best. Tribula wins it from Suspicion. Caprats ran third. Secret Remedy dying on his run. Fair Alert had no luck. Followed by Hide the Halo. Beautiful Bon Bon wide out. Then Zingalo, and Jumalik has faded to finish at the tail of the field.
Tribula causing a bit of a boil over. They've had 2 upsets in the 2 features so far, but a big day there for Stephen Miller. Aboard Tribula, he's been able to kick it home over Suspicion, and Caprats running third. 6, 7 and 4, the numbers there, after the running of race 6 on the card from Ascot, the Prince of Wales Stake. Runners at the start now at Albion Park. And here you've got Trisha's Boy firming to $5. Walk the Walk at $4.70. $5.60 Lady Buccaneer. Boomtown Rat and Crusader Mertz both at $11. 73.20 defeated Suspicion and Cap Rats. 105.20 Quinella, 209 Exacta, 848 the 674 Trifecta. Fourth was number 3 Secret Remedy. The first four $3,133. Now, Crusader Mertz.
Try Magic, the favourite with Dolly Ziuto and Amphitrite, all left very quickly from Frozen Assets. Coming over is Our Milster, Mystic Glow and Point of No Return rushing forward. Then Superior Star trapped out wide as they travel up into the back. About a length and a half. Mega Draw, Cherry Ripe getting back on the inside of Mountain Express. I'm Coming Home from Kylie Nadine second last, and Miss Bellis immediately drops to the tail of the field, and the pace goes on suddenly. It's Point of No Return, Dolly Ziuto cutting at each other. The rider of Dolly Ziuto quickly restraining, and at the 1,000 Point of No Return goes to the lead from Dolly Ziuto. Al Milster third. Miller's off around them now with Amphitrite. Try Magic back on the fence is fifth at the 900. Then Superior Star from Mystic Glow the middle, and Cherry Ripe a length and a half further back. Frozen Assets in the middle is Mega Draw. Then the former Hawkesbury trained filly Mountain Express a length and a half. I'm Coming Home, Miss Bellis, and dropping out to last is Kylie Nadine. Homeward bound at the 550 in the champion fillies, and Amphitrite will bring them around the home corner from Dolly Ziuto. There goes the favourite Try Magic moving up off the fence now. She's gone up quickly to second, and Mr. Glow tracking her around the turn. Further back behind those on straightening up, Cherry Ripe, Point of No Return calling it a day. Then Superior Star and Frozen Assets. Try Magic reached the lead. Mystic Glow has quickly moved alongside of her. Carberry's getting to work on Try Magic. Superior Star is rattling home on the outside with Miss Bellis. It's Superior Star, Miss Bellis in the middle. Superior Star, Miss Bellis, Superior Star. Superior Star ahead on the fast finishing Miss Bellis. Try Magic third. Mystic Glow fourth. They space the others. A gap the Frozen Assets, Amphitrite, Mega Draw, and I'm Coming Home. Then Mountain Express. A gap to Dolly Ziuto, Point of No Return, and Our Milster, Kylie Nadine. And last to arrive is Cherry Ripe.
Now the runners are at the...
They're about to move in.